What's up, guys? Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. Trying to get it right. Trying to work this out. There's no sound. Can't hear anything, man.
Detect here with another quick tutorial. In today's diploma initiative, I hope your result is useful.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. 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 Okay, I think the sound is back. So just waiting for, you know. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. Okay, I think the sound is back. I'm just waiting for, you know. Okay, I think the sound is back. I'm just waiting for, you know. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Trying to sort this out. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Trying to sort this out. Hello, bro. Can you hear me? What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is your mic on?
Can you hear me?
Hello, bro. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You can hear me?
I think there's a lag. I think there's a lag. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Good. Okay, I will just mute my YouTube because my YouTube also is making a lot of noise. Okay, wait. Let me share my share screen. This. Yeah.
Hey man, you saw his tweet now. Dokun.
What clip?
The tweet. He just tweeted.
You just tweet, ah? No, haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
So
he's going to mint more Terra. So basically, I think there will be more Terra circulation. Yeah, so expect the Terra
Okay,
price
yeah,
to
31 minutes ago, he, yeah. Okay, so Do Kwon, as we all know, he is the boss of Terraforms Labs, who is the boss of course, Terra and Luna, which has a lot of protocols, like Mirror Protocol, like Anchor, Orion, and these are huge, TVL depths, right? These are huge. People on Twitter, people are crying. They're talking about committing suicide now because they have parked all their life savings, all their stables into Anchor. Anchor is giving them 19. So I don't know what is going to happen, but let's read what Do Kwon is saying, because he was quiet for very long, So, okay, dear Terra community, I understand that the last 72 hours have been extremely tough on all of you. Know that I'm resolved to work with every one of you to weather this crisis, and we will build our way out of this. Okay. First, if you don't understand how Terra spec stabilization mechanism works, here's a good review. Okay, we won't do this. We won't go into this at the moment, but what he says next is a review of the current situation. UST is currently trading at 50 cents, a significant deviation from its intended peg at $1. Okay, I think it went as low as 30 cents just now. 30 cents, or I don't know how much, 28, 30 cents I saw. So a review of the current situation. Okay, so the stabilization mechanism is absorbing UST supply over 10% of total supply. But the cost of absorbing so much stable coins at the same time has stretched out the on-chain swap spread to 40%, and Luna price has diminished dramatically, absorbing the ARBs. Okay, so what they are saying is that they are willing to sacrifice Luna for UST, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what they are going to do.
Correct.
Before anything else, the only path forward will be to absorb the stablecoin supply that wants to exit before UST can start to repair.
They need to repack UST to $1. That's their main goal.
Yeah, but that should be their first goal, because without the stable coin, their whole ecosystem is fucked, is screwed up. But the question is, how long is this going to take? Like,
We
I don't
know.
know.
I mean,
So we are
how much Luna can they mean? You affect the price,
yeah.
Now it's like, okay, now I'm checking the price is around 280. So how low can it go?
Fuck,
You basically have given back the entire 2021 bull market.
Wow.
So how much money left? I do not know.
Wow. And the Luna guys, the lunatics, they were saying that
Become lunatic already, yeah.
wow. They were saying that $100 is $1,000 Luna is not a meme. It's not a meme anymore. It's just what they were.
I mean, anything is possible. I mean, right?
Yeah.
$1,000. Also, this scenario is also possible, which somehow it happened rather than the $1,000.
Correct. And he's also saying that we propose several remedial measures to aid the peg mechanism to absorb the supply. And what he's saying is, okay, I'm not a technical guy, so I mean, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. This base pool to increase from 50 million to 100 million SDR, I don't understand. But what he's saying is this will increase the minting capacity from 293 million to 1,200 million.
The Luna,
And
yes.
The Luna. So Luna price, bro, I think if they're going to mint so much,
So there'll be more Luna in circulation, so the price, I think, will go down.
I think the price will drop it to cents.
It's like the Fed printing money, Trying to save the USD.
Yeah. And Luna, I remember, I think their launch price, if I remember correctly, it was at about $1, per Luna.
Okay. It was around, I mean, it hovered for around 30 cents, to $1 for most of 2020. In fact, yeah,
Oh,
I'm looking at the chart of Luna now. Yeah, $1. Yeah, correct. Yeah, right.
yeah. It was around.
First candle was $1.
Yeah, yeah. So I was thinking, should I go in? I was busy that time.
I mean, $1 is a good entry price.
Yes, I'm looking
Or
at.
below $1. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
how
don't
much
think
can
it
you
will.
lose, right?
I don't think. I think we are talking about cents. If they are going to print so much,
Yeah.
I think we are looking at probably like what? I can't. I mean, my guess is as good as yours, but I think it will go way below $1, and that is below the launch
Maybe 20
price.
cents, 10 cents
Yeah, yeah, it
during
can.
the 20 bear market.
It can. And what he's saying next is, with the current on-chain spread, peg pressure, and the USD burn rate, the supply overhang of USD, that means the bad debt, should continue to decrease until parity is reached and the spreads begin healing. So they were talking about this spread, that the spreads are the one that are actually causing the price of USD to drop. I think is also because of the arbitrage that people have been doing. People are shorting
I think end of the
US.
day, I think they don't have the main issue here is they do not have the base to cover. That's the problem. Luna Foundation does not have enough money to cover the 18B circulation. So that's the reason why they had to buy BDC to cover back, to act as a foundation,
As the foundation, as the
Yeah, they
base.
do not have they are not like, USDT, right?
Yeah.
I mean, USDT, they hold bonds and all that. Anyway,
So so they use Luna, they use Luna, and but do they burn Luna to mint USD? No, right? I'm
no.
not sure about that.
No.
Yeah. But that is it's that in a liquidity pool where if you have USD, you will have a pair, and Luna is that pair, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So previously they added BDC as part of it.
Yeah. Actually,
As
when
the
they
anchor or something like that. Yeah.
when they added BTC, I was really, really very happy because I thought that USD would be backed by BTC, because I always want to see BTC as the stable coin.
Yeah,
One
some
day,
sort of reserve, right?
yes, reserve currency. So I always wanted to see that kind of thing, and I was really very happy and rooting for them, even though I never bought into USD and all that. So now when we see exactly what is happening, in fact, you sent me the what you call it, the article what from 4chan, is it? But I think that is it. I really think that that could be the. I think he got played big time.
Yeah.
I think he got played big time, because I know that there is a problem when you want to do if you want to buy huge transactions, you don't want to dump the what you call the USD. You don't want to dump. So a lot of protocols, they do it's called OTC. Excuse me. So they can do it over the counter. So you just call in, you get in touch with them without moving the market. They can do that. In fact, many of the protocols do that. And I think he thought it was really legit. He thought it was really a legitimate party, but I don't think he had any idea that they had evil intentions like this, right?
Yeah, correct.
He would have been like, okay, for the sake of Terra, for the sake of this, I will do it over the counter. And of course, Citadel is huge. It's a huge company. It's a huge it's a huge company. And you see, this is what you send me. I'll just where is it? Yeah. So BlackRock and Citadel borrowed 100K BTC from Gemini. Okay, it appears in their loan book. They swapped 25K of that BTC into UST. And this was all done quietly in anticipation of the attack. When the time was right, they called up Do Kwon at Terra Foundation and said they wanted to sell a lot of BTC for UST. Okay, as it was a large trade, they told him they didn't want to move the market and asked if he would like to buy their large block of BTC at a discount for UST. Do Kwon took the bait. He gave them a huge chunk of UST, lowering UST liquidity significantly because he thought he's going to get cheap BTC. He thought now it's cheap already. Now he's going to get some more discount. So he gave them a large chunk of UST, thus lowering the UST liquidity significantly. At that point, BlackRock Citadel dumped all the BTC and UST, causing massive slippage and triggering a cascade of forced selling in both assets, both BTC and UST, right? They knew the real problem was that BlackRock Citadel knew that Anchor, which holds a lot of Luna, was a Ponzi scheme. They offer 20% staking APY for Christ's sake, and this crash would trigger more withdrawals than Anchor can repay. These forced withdrawals and selling would trigger a massive sell-off in Luna, thus further breaking the $1 peg and wrecking the market further. BlackRock and Citadel can now buy the BTC back cheaply to repay the loan and pocket the difference. Meanwhile, billions of longs and Bitcoin VAR were wiped out. Pure market manipulation. Definitely market manipulation. Definitely, you can see clearly even on Twitter on how the bots, how they
the one you show me the screenshot, right?
Correct. And they were very synchronous.
Yeah.
They were very, very synchronous. They
yeah.
all attack at the same time. But I want to ask you, do you think they can come back from this or not?
I don't know, man. Seriously, I don't know. So much money. Money. Now the problem is now retail gets burned, right? Correct.
Yeah.
The SPAC will come in and probably take a look into this, man.
Yeah.
You understand me, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Once you burn retail, that's it.
And he has got a subpoena.
He has a previous subpoena case regarding there's an article I sent you just now, which is still ongoing. He said that he's not I mean in US jurisdiction or something like that. So I don't know.
I mean, I think this is the perfect time for these bad guys. I mean, I call them all the centralized banks and all the US regulators, people like what's her name, that Pocahontas. They call her the Pocahontas.
Yellen.
You know that, not Yellen. She's the I just forgot her name. She tried to be a red. I mean, she said that she was a red Indian all her life. She went to college without.
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren. Yeah, Elizabeth Warren. She is anti crypto, and for the sake of the investors, we must protect them. So we know what they are protecting. They are protecting their bosses, their players.
Of course.
Yeah. So so the thing is that suddenly we see them coming out and talking about this, and this will be a perfect chance for them to push for CBDCs.
Correct.
And CBDCs, we know that are not good for us because they are centralized shitcoins.
That one is like freaking 1984 stuff, man.
Yeah, 1984. Correct. And like in China, what they do, they tie it all up.
Once you're blacklisted, you're fucked already.
Yeah.
You can't do any payments. Basically, like.
Yeah. That's the scariest part. And I'm scared because this gives them all the power that they want to, and they can do whatever they want.
Correct.
And now that And now we don't have stable coin. So now what do you think if let's say I'm holding stable coins like
I
USDC?
mean, the safer stable coin now is still USDC. I mean,
USDC is owned by
yeah,
Circle,
yeah,
which
it's
is
on my
owned by
BlackRock. It's on my BlackRock, man. BlackRock has a stake in Circle, bro.
okay. Okay. So if BlackRock has a stake in
Yeah,
Circle, so USDC is still safe because mine,
yeah,
a lot of it, I mean I put it in different, but a lot of it is in USDC as well.
yeah, yeah.
And and
I mean, for the meantime, USDT and C is both. I mean, relatively. I mean, so far unscathed. I mean, we don't know what will happen moving forward, right?
we don't know. We
After
don't know.
this,
And the thing,
yeah.
I was thinking of putting my stables into UST and putting into Anchor and just getting that 20%.
For lucky, you
Like,
never go in, bro.
but I don't know what something told me not to do
A
that.
lot of Singaporeans went in, a lot,
Yeah,
and it's not a small amount. It's like few 100K, 100K, 200K.
bro, you know, a lot
Yeah.
of those nodes
Yeah.
protocol, all that kind of node protocol, all that kind of yield bearing, that gives you yield and all that. All
Yeah.
of them use Anchor. I mean, most of them
Yes,
use
I
Anchor.
think you will cascade, but how bad you'll get, I don't know.
And if they were to, I don't know. I mean, I think they can remove of course, they can remove but how are they going to give back their stakers that amount of,
That's the problem. That's why now Dokon has to come up with this minting of the Terra. He needs to pack it back to, cover back the,
yes, yeah, he has,
stabilize the base first.
he has no choice. And but this shows that how vulnerable crypto is still.
I mean, it's part and parcel. It's still a freaking experiment. I mean, good and bad, right?
Hmm.
I mean, you need to experiment, but somehow there are no like safety nets.
There are no
Right.
safety. Yeah. Yeah.
So play what you can afford to lose, lah. End of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
But-
a freaking cowboy
But
land out there.
people are building their not only careers, they are building their entire
Yeah, I
protocol.
mean, this will be the future. Web3, I mean, DeFi, everything. It is just like, very beginning of, the start.
We are in the early stages.
Yeah, it's freaking early, man.
I think when even the banks, when the first banks were started, I think there were also a lot of robberies in the banks in the
Yeah,
old
maybe.
wild west, in the old wild west. So
Yeah,
time
yeah.
secure,
Yeah.
and it's like that. It's going to be like that. But the thing is, what is this? How is this going to affect the market in general? So now, because of Luna taking a big hit, that will have a cascading effect on on a lot of protocols who have invested in that Luna and UST and Anchor and Mirror, as
Yeah, somehow Luna is, quite separate entity by itself, right? So the ecosystem is quite close, right?
yeah.
Only until when he bought in BDC, but somehow most of the BDC has been unloaded, so I don't see much exposure on it. So yeah. So end of the day, it's all down to Terra already.
So I think yesterday was the time where they were unloading all the BTC and trying to bring back.
Yes. That's why you saw you went back to 0.9 or something.
Yes,
And trying to buy back all the.
We saw suddenly, and I was like, okay, are they are managing to bring it back to one. So I thought, okay, they're going to do. But then again, the next day when I opened in the morning, I saw.
Yeah, morning it was 2.6.
Yeah, I was like shocked again. I was saying, shit. I mean, how much of ammo can they have? How much can 3 Arrow Capital, because they are partnering with 3 Arrow Capital, how much money?
I
of
mean,
course.
3 Arrow, you saw the Suju, right? He tried to steal this Anchor to Sailor and all that. You saw his post, right?
I didn't.
Yeah, maybe I sent it to you. He was tweeting a couple of months back asking Sailor, to get APY on his BDC. So he was shilling Terra UST on to him. Yeah, there's a tweet. I need to screenshot and get it. Send it to you.
So he's rich. He is an OG. I mean, I don't know.
He has a lot of ammo, no doubt.
He has a lot of ammo. He
Yeah.
has no. And
Yeah.
the Kyle Davis also, the Kyle Davis guy also. So
Yeah, his partner as well. Yeah. But
partner.
Suju is the main guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been pumping the L1s for 2021. You saw it. AVEX, all that
AVEX.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
They-
quite
I-
influential.
I think they are heavily invest. I mean, they also
Of course,
invest
of course.
in. So I see. You know, when I do a lot of projects, I see their name a lot. You know, so I know they are solid parties. Yeah. So the and then the thing is that does other protocols like Phantom, AVEX, they also will be having exposure to Terra, because now it's all EVM compatible and it's all cross-chain, right? So a lot of them use their treasury funds and are putting into Terra. Not only those dApps that are in that Terra Luna ecosystem,
Correct.
the protocols that are in Avalanche, the protocols that are in Phantom, there are all these protocols on Ethereum. All of them, they bank on Terra. DeFi as we know it, right? Of course, there's Yearn Finance and all that, but a lot of them go into Terra for that sweet 19% APY.
Yeah, it's very tempting, no doubt.
The question is now, can Anchor still provide 19% on UST? Although now
one USD is still one USD, right?
yes, exactly. So those people who want to hold on to their whatever, to their, because I know people, I mean, I'm seeing, in those guys in the Chi, the Chi group, that there's this QI, the Chi group, and they all are big, they are all lunatics, they are all like the Luna fans. So they are riding it out. They are saying that they will ride it out. They are going to, back this. So I think their community is backing them, and so, but if Anchor today doesn't give that amount of percentage, which I personally think, I don't think that this can happen. I'm sure, like a lot of other projects, I think they will say, I'm sorry, we can't do anything. And then they will probably go low until zero, or hold off giving any interest for the time being. I don't know. This is what.
Yeah, that's most likely. I mean, they may adjust their APY to a lower percentage or something like that. But you notice that, the UST and BDC market, a lot of people offloaded their UST, then it managed to pump the BDC to 100K USD. You saw the chart.
The USD BTC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So BDC 100K, but it's based on USD. So
Yes.
I mean, it will affect in good or bad, I don't know. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
USD to BTC chart. I saw that, and that guy is saying, "Oh my God, finally Bitcoin hit almost 100K." But USD.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This thing, I don't know how bad you go. Hopefully, I seriously hope Terra will be able to recover, because it'll be good for the ecosystem.
It would be good for the ecosystem,
But
because
it's a bad taste to the mouth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how. And I actually am quite bullish. I thought after this next eclipse and after the coming thing, it will all come back again. It will all come back to what you call it. I mean, he will all come back to a bullish phase again. But because of this, I think we are being pushed back again. The bull run is being really, if let's say the bull run is supposed to start in June, July, I think that the bull run now is being postponed to August, September, October, November. Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. But this is like they are putting more hurdles into. I just feel ultimately they will put hurdles into Bitcoin growth over the next couple of months. And I think investor sentiment is going to be bearish, for the next couple of months until it's all settled down. People forget about it because they do forget about it, right?
Yeah, correct.
They
Correct.
do. We have a short memory,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's not like it's going to last forever. But I think but it takes time. Like I remember last year. Okay, a bit of woo. We just talked about the woo things last year. Last year, I remember very very vividly in April. It was so bullish, right
Yeah.
where the eclipse came. It was a solar eclipse first. No, sorry, it was a lunar eclipse, and then another 15 days later was a solar eclipse.
Mm.
Just a few days between that time, Bitcoin was at like I think about 60 something,
Yeah.
and just
Then China, right? The China news came in.
yeah, it just took a dip and it went like below 30, and it took it for a while before it came back
All
up
seems
again.
to be coordinated, Even
Yes.
this Terra Luna thing, it seems like the timing is freaking. And the Yellen, the post came out, then it's like, wow. I mean,
Yeah, to see
you
Yellen's
sometimes can't help to be a conspiracy theorist online. Yeah,
yeah, you can't help it because
yeah. Every time,
oh,
everything, the timing just switch on.
it fits the bill. I mean, it's so there are no coincidences lah. I just feel like that.
For
There are
me,
no coincidences.
For me, end game, as long I'm still bearish on the US dollar, I mean, you die. I mean, it's only a matter of time, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's my main thesis.
yeah. I mean, I really hope that even
Yeah.
I put all my savings into crypto. And I didn't didn't even have it in stables. Right? I mean, I never I never put it into stable. I don't put it in because I don't believe in the USD, which is backed by nothing. It's
Correct.
fiat shit and it's backed by just guns and
For me, it's just to buy the dip at end of the day, the stable. Yeah.
yeah. Even
So,
USTD, USTD USTD, right? What's it called?
USDT.
Tether,
USDT. Yeah,
right?
USDT. Yeah.
Yeah, USDT, right? It's all bullshit. Nobody can account for
Their auditing is a bit, shady.
Yeah, their auditing is shady.
So I don't know how they last so long at the end of the day.
Yeah. But I think
Definitely there are some people behind them for them to last this long.
yeah. So you can easily manipulate the whole market. You can just keep on buying up all the BTC and then just dump, and just put up shorts all the way down. So you can do it. Of course, it takes a lot of ammo, it takes a lot of firepower, but it can be done. We have seen it being done, So this, so people are asking question: is Janet Yellen conspiring, with Kenneth Griffin from Citadel to control and regulate stable coins? Definitely, definitely, because people are on Twitter right now. People are saying this. They are just saying this. They are saying that a lot of projects are in trouble. A lot of projects are going to be they are going to clamp down, and we know that regulations is on the way. We know that regulations are not far away. They have been always saying that there's going to be regulation.
Of course.
They've always been saying like that. So the thing is,
you want to control the game at the end of the day.
Correct. So the thing is, what are we going to do now? Are we going to put everything in BTC? Are we going to put everything in USDC? I mean, in stables, when we know that they're coming after stables? We mentioned that USDC is going to be one of the safer choices.
I mean, based on their portfolio, their backing, all that.
Based on their portfolio, based on the BlackRock's blessing,
Yeah.
based on the fact that they have JP Morgan behind
Yes.
them and Circle, and all that.
Yes.
So, and also how long? How long is USD going to survive? And USD, we know that they are printing and printing and printing and printing, and to no end. And they are
The Fed already admitted that they cannot play with the markets. Their action on the previous week already hurt the market, and they say that
the people from IMF, I don't know what's her name, she's saying that we have printed too much. We are acting like 8 years old. We are acting like 8 years old, printing and printing and printing.
the witch, right? What's the name?
Yeah. I think Ursula, is it Ursula something?
I forgot the name. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I can't. Ursula won, I don't know. She was the one, she made a statement. And it's a very scary statement because they know that they cannot keep this going on and on and on and on. How long can they kick the can? How long is the Fed going to adjust interest rate, decrease interest rate, increase in interest rate? This is not going to work, right? This is not going to work at all. How long can they increase? Okay, 0.5 basis points.
Yes, they are having their own death spiral as well, end of the day.
Death spiral.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's just prolonged agony only. Yeah.
No.
I mean, they cannot crash the system at one go also, right? I mean, a lot of people get hurt. So, I mean, these people will try to have everyone have a soft landing of some sort, That's why they slowly creep in the CBDC, to eat back all the, all the bad money, the bad debt.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why they need the CBDCs.
Yes.
Very bad.
Yes.
They need the stable coins out of out of people's hands. But now the thing is, there are so many stable coins. And
a lot of shit stable coins, I know.
There are a lot of stable coins. There are some, of course, there are coins that are decentralized. How they can't go after them, right? I mean, how are they going to go after decentralized coins, stable coins?
I mean, they control the network, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how decentralized is decentralized, end of the day.
True.
Right.
True. Even, do you know, actually, DAI, until recently, it was backed by USDC. A lot of it was not backed
Maker has ties to,
is backed by USDC until recently. So if a decentralized coin is backed by a centralized, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So so this person that this is, I will show you. Let me play this for you, and I will show you what she's actually saying. Okay. I don't know whether you can hear this. This is the IMF director. Can you see it on your screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing. Yeah.
That time we did recognize that may lead to too much money in circulation. We act sometimes like 8 years old playing soccer.
But so what? We're going to print more money.
So she's saying we are like 8 years old. We are like 8 years old.
That time we did recognize that may lead to too much money in circulation. We act.
She said that we did realize at that time that too much money was in circulation, and we acted
like 8 years old playing soccer.
And we acted like 8 years old playing soccer. This is what she's saying. An IMF director.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
It's her job. It is her job to limit the supply of money and to, you know,
Yeah.
and she's telling like that. So it's clear that they don't know what they are doing, right?
The problem is they cannot let it crash. I mean, a lot of people will get hurt. Yeah, you'll be very
Correct.
bad.
Correct. That's
So it's like, chicken and egg thing.
yeah, that's true. But how can we trust these people, right? Because ultimately the inflation is not going to stop. They cannot stop inflation now. It is not in their power already to stop inflation, because when you go down and buy stuff, that it's so expensive already. When you go down and buy just normal grocery items, even food items, cooked food or whatever, you're seeing it now. You're seeing it hard, and you are seeing it in front of your eyes. And I did a video last year, and I was warning people of all this. And it's coming to fruition, and it's not going to stop. And these guys are not going to stop printing. So if you don't stop printing, your inflation, your money supply goes up, and then the inflation also goes up, because too much of circulation. There's too much in circulation. That's how Rome fell. You know how Rome fell?
Yeah, they added, those like non-silver into the coins.
Correct. They
Yeah.
started
Minting
diluting
more coins.
their coins. They started diluting. So it used to be like maybe maybe 5 grams of silver per coin. And
Yeah,
they just diluted to 4, to 3, to 2, to 1, then to nothing. And then they just printed, printed. And then Rome lasted 1,000 years, but their collapse was in 8. Just 8.5 years. They collapsed. And they collapsed because of unsound money, unsound monetary policies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think people have to realize that this is war right now. What we are getting into, what we are seeing right now in our eyes, is an attack on decentralized money. And I think people should know that, money aside, that this could take on a worse form. And I think people should not only keep crypto, not only keep cash. Of course, keep cash. I'm not saying sell all your cash. Keep cash, because, okay, so let's say now the war comes. I mean, there's World War III and everything like that. People will run to cash first, because that's what they know. That's what the whole civilization has been, handling with. We have been dealing with cash all this while. So the first thing that people will think is, okay, let's go back to cash, right? But after a while, they'll realize that there's no value for my cash already. So now what? So now gold and silver, right? But then, as long as you have the internet, and if I can't send you gold, I can't send you silver, ultimately people will, in the digital age which we are in right now, will fall into and will use cryptocurrencies, because that is the best thing. But I think before we get there, people must have food. They must, because food also is wealth. A lot of people don't realize that. They stock up food. That is also wealth, because we eat that, right? So not only gold, silver, cash, but I think people should also stock up on rice, lentils or dal or canned food, whatever they are eating. If they're eating canned pork or what, sardines, or I don't know, beans or whatever, right? So I think this is, on a big level, you're seeing yourself that the IMF guys, they don't know what they are doing, right? So we can't depend on them. We can't depend on our government to take care of the monetary policies. Our government can't take care of inflation. They can't bring the inflation down. There's no way they can do that.
Yeah, correct.
Right? They can't. So the only thing is, they are letting this thing to go on and on and on and on. But this thing will burst one day. So I just want people to realize and to understand that having food, having cash, having silver, having crypto, having that balanced view, the balanced money, that is extremely, extremely important.
I think precious metal took a hit also, right, this week. Yeah, I mean, silver is
So
around
now, I think,
$22.
other than that is, we only can wait and see what's going to happen to this,
Yeah, what's the aftermath, we don't know. But,
Yeah.
Need to keep a lookout. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Because everything is now, it all depends on UST. I mean, for those who have invested in Luna, of course, it all depends on Luna getting back, UST getting back into the peg, and everything else is not relevant anymore, you know.
Of course,
And
yeah.
your one UST, if you put in, right, you need to redeem that $1. I need to redeem that $1 if I put in, right? So right now, my $1 that I put in a few months ago now is worth 40 cents, 50 cents.
Mm.
So I think
Your APY can't even cover. That's why the 0.8 level very important.
sorry.
The 80 cents level for USD.
Sorry, you're saying something.
No, the
I lost
USD, the USD level for the 80 cent level. Yeah, once it broken through, that's it already.
Yeah. So yeah, bro. So anything for you? You want to add? You want to add on to this? You want to say anything? I leave you with the last word.
I mean, end of the day, we are playing the game, and you need to know the game, right? And you need to, end of the day, you need to stay healthy. That's number one. I mean,
Yeah.
even you got so much money in the world, you are not healthy, it's pointless.
It's
So that's
pointless.
number one. Number two is preserving your wealth. I think these two are the most important things. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for joining me on the live stream. Good to have you. Kawe is a OG. He's been in this. He's been in crypto since 2016, and I like to listen from him. He's very knowledgeable. So, bro, thanks for coming. And I'll just give me a minute. Let me just off the chat here. Just hold on. I will stop it here.
Mic on.